yo, any hater of anything, say what you want. Be disrespectful as hell, bro. Please, I beg of you.
Me too.
But the one thing I want you to do when you want to comment or message someone a disrespectful thing, please, I beg of you, please, when you're being the hater behind the screen, just make sure you go and keep that same energy in front of that person.
Yep.
Please. That's all I've asked. I asked you.
We out here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little Caesars.
Ladies,
speaking the truth, all in the booth. It ain't no secret that I got the juice.
We're back, man.
Me.
We're back at it.
Back at you. Another episode of Above the Multiverse. We're back, guys. I'm Adrian Blest.
Avery Harden, man.
And we are excited today because we got so much to talk about. I don't know if we actually
I mean,
have much to talk about.
there's some stuff to talk about.
You know what's funny? That the episode that we had nothing to talk about did 500 and something views, and then last week we did I'm like, dude, we have so much to talk about. We got this, we got that. It did like 60 views. I'm like, what? It's because Jamie Lee Curtis's titties.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah. It was really popping at that time. Like
what's a big popping? What's a trending thing?
I mean, the only thing that's really popping in my world is Young Thug Snitch'n.
Okay,
but I mean, I just think it's crazy, like how because everybody. Real quick, y'all.
Give me an update because I don't really know. I've seen like posts, but I don't really know.
So from what I know, I don't know everything, but from what I've seen is Young Thug went on. He got somebody recorded something, and he was talking to some lawyer and was like, or prosecutor. I don't know who it was honestly, but he was saying something about keeping promises, like, hey, like you don't keep a promise or something like that. If I tell you I'll give you my number, I'll tell you, or something like that. And now the narrative is he snitched, and like everybody's going with it. A lot of people like around him was like, oh damn, like, and then the reason that it came onto my screen is because the infamous 6ix9ine popped out of nowhere.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it. I literally saw that 6ix9ine said something. I had it on mute, and I saw him talking, and I'm like, next.
Yeah. So I mean, he came out the gate, and he was like, when I do it, everybody was tripping, but when Young Thug do it, reason being, you don't know anything about it. Like he was saying that, I was like, dang, that actually makes a lot of sense, bro. Yeah. And then the same thing with Gunna. Same thing with Gunna's like, man, like
aren't Gunna and Young Thug like best friends?
They're apparently they're beefing because Gunna snitched at one point. So now Young Thug is snitching. But the whole thing is, snitch culture is weird to me, bro. So weird to me, bro. Like legit. Let's just break this down right now. Don't do anything illegal around me because I am not a criminal. So if you shoot somebody, I'm telling on you, bro. Well, I have nothing to do with that.
You know, what's his name? Pharrell made that the analogy, or not, what is it? I don't know what it's called. Like I forget what the word is, but when it's like a SNITCH.
Oh, the
sorry,
acronym.
Yeah, acronym. Yes. Yeah. It's sorry, I'm trying to come home. I'm trying to come home or something like that.
Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home.
Or sorry, I'm trying to snitch. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny. I didn't know he.
Yeah, he made a song I think called like Snitch, and it's funny. Like sorry, I'm trying to come home.
But see, the thing is, okay. So from what I understand with the streets, like I said, I'm not a street dude, but from what I understand with the streets is, if you're in the crime, if you're with these guys and doing everything they're doing, that's when you're not supposed to snitch.
Yeah.
But if I'm a civilian, so so like, you know what I mean? Don't take me around where you trying to like do something.
If you're going to war, I'm not your guy.
Yeah, like bro, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not about to do that. Especially if like somebody comes to me and like, oh, you about to serve X amount of years because this. I'm like, I had nothing to do with nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. Snitch culture is very weird. But that's the thing. So I think it's prevalent, or whatever you want to say, like, because these guys were in the midst of all of this, like they were doing it. So like when you tell and you're in it, so 6ix9ine doesn't get a pass. Like yes, like I get why he did it. Like the people turned on him, but he was involved in the activities. So you technically are supposed to go with the code that you're kind of like rolling with.
Yeah.
So like 6ix9ine snitch, you know what I mean? And then the same thing with, I guess, Gunna. I don't know. I don't know that case like very well. I don't know who snitched or whatever, but like Gunna, they did all like you were around them doing that stuff. So like you're trying to be slime them out. I beat him up. I like nigga. That's criminal activity, nigga. Like you're involved too.
Yeah.
As much as you want to be like I was away, no, nigga. You seen these niggas do it. Like I'm not about to be around no thug ass niggas like fighting every day. Like that's not what I. You know what I mean? Like I'm around my nigga that likes to Hulk and we watch Marvel, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we don't get into
How do you
trouble.
throw up an H for the Hulk?
You know what I'm saying? We don't get into like trouble like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like so I don't know, man. I just feel like
one time this guy tried to fight me over a girl in high school and I was like, bro, you can have her.
Yeah,
I don't want to fight.
Yeah,
I was like, if you care that much, all right, bro.
I just see. Oh, real quick, I just seen some what do you call it? Like a true crime. Bro, I be watching true crime like a little
so my girl does the same thing.
True crime is cold.
I swear she's like watching like she's I think she's like she's over there like cleaning, listening to something. She's like, so this guy killed his baby and like all this. I'm like, okay,
true crime is
that's
wild.
Crazy.
But anyways, so basically this dude went to like a party with his girl and it was his girl's brother's birthday. Whatever, man. It was a fight that broke out and it's like. Technically they were trying to jump him, but he was a bad dude. Like everybody knew he sucked. Like he beat on his girl, everything like that. So because he was like a bad dude and he was being disrespectful, everybody was kind of like trying to like beat him up. And then this fool just stabbed the dude to death. Like
oh shit.
And I'm like, bro, like
wait, the guy who got jumped?
The guy who
he stabbed someone?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Like so like, and he was trying to say it was self-defense, but like he stabbed him like 6 times. So that wasn't self-defense. Like if he would have just get off me and like ran, but like he yak and then left. But anyways, the whole point of that is all of that could be avoided. Like what do we do? Like why?
Yeah.
I don't understand. There's nothing that serious in this world rather than you being physically harmed. That dude was physically harmed. Now, yes, get out of that situation. Maybe you do need to stab someone to get out of that. But he stabbed him 6 times. Now, first of all, I'm not about to put myself in that situation. If no one wants me there, I am not going. First of all, that's number 1. Number 2, there's nothing in this world that makes me want to fight you. There's nothing. Unless you put your hands on somebody I love, then I might even just push you or something. I don't even think I would like fight you. I'd probably try to get you off of the person. But like, there's nothing that I don't want to be like, yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. I don't have an ego. I don't have my pride is like, I have pride in myself, but I don't have pride to have a cock fest fight. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I've been having this thing. I don't want to fight anybody, but I kind of do want to fight someone just because like I feel like I watch so much UFC that there's so many moves I want to try out. You know what I mean? Like, and Kat yelled at me recently because she was like, "You're always talking about like I wish someone says something just so you can like try out these moves." And I'm like, I do kind of want to try. I just feel like getting a rear naked choke on someone and just like putting them out to sleep would be sick as fuck. Which I'm gonna talk about some stuff that happened this week with UFC and different things. Not UFC stuff that's been happening, but there's some stuff that happened. But anyways, yeah, so you know what I will say though, what I've been watching this week, and that's been kind of been like so. Ariel Helwani's been offline for 2 weeks. He's on vacation, and so like in UFC, there's no UFC this weekend. Podcasts have been kind of like dry. Like today, there was like a bunch of new podcasts. What did you watch?
I thought that was UFC. Oh no, that was boxing. What you watched?
Yeah, I was watching boxing, which I'm going to talk about. But yeah, there hasn't been like too much stuff to like watch this week. I've kind of been dry, and I've gone through all my subscriptions. Like, not my subscription, but like yeah, you subscribe to them. Yeah. I subscribe on YouTube, right? So like I subscribe to all these people on YouTube, and like I've ran through everything on YouTube. So what I've been watching, have you ever seen Jubilee? Which is like the dumbest channel in the world, which I'm sure we'll get a lot of views off this talking about it right now.
Jubilee? What is Jubilee?
So Jubilee's a channel on YouTube, and they have like 20 million views on every one of their videos because it's like, yeah, it's crazy.
What do they do?
So they do a bunch of different stuff. They're like, they'll do dumb things where it's like everyone's blindfolded, and it's like, guess who the real black dude is, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Is that the same thing?
Guess who's the real Asian, or guess who's gay in a room of like straights. You know what I mean? It's like dumb stuff like that, but. They also do 20 verse 1.
Yeah. So I seen the one with it's a black chick.
Candace Owens.
Not Candace Owens. There's another black chick.
No.
Damn it, I forget who it was, but like she was going against like MAGA black people.
Oh really? Amanda Seales.
Amanda Seales.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that, but I love Amanda Seales. I really do. I love her like as a person, and I love how strong she is, and I love like her takes. But she was like the way that they were talking to her, like she was so like straight up just disrespectful all out of the gate already, like where she was already on the defense, and she's like, "You're not gonna talk to me like that. No, like you're not gonna interrupt me." Like, and it's like you're not really having a real debate. You guys are just kind of like bickering back and forth as opposed to having a real debate. But the one that got me into it, right? So
is Candace Owens?
The Candace Owens one was hilarious. So I've been watching this, dude. I've literally been watching them like nonstop, like for the last 3 days. I've been watching them, and it's been getting me riled up, dude. Riled up like a motherfucker. What
is she doing? What was she talking to the MAGA too?
Candace Owens was Candace Owens versus 20 feminists.
Oh, okay.
And so like Candace Owens
feminists
has
is the
people who believe in like women's rights and like you know like yeah, which is pretty basic, right?
Yeah.
Like you would like.
Wait, is she saying that they shouldn't have women's rights?
She said that feminists. Her take is that like so this is how they do it. The person comes on, right, like a Candace Owens who has very strong opinions. She comes on, and then they put 20 feminists around her, right? And then she says, "Okay, my first claim is women wanting careers is bad for women."
Candace Owens said that?
Like stuff like that. That's one of her like that's one of her things. Like
she says women wanting careers is bad for women.
Her claim was that women would be happier raising kids than having a career.
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah. Basic stuff, right? Yeah, it's obvious. Yeah, I don't know. To me, I'm losing my fucking mind watching this stuff because I'm like losing my mind. Like, how can anyone think this stuff?
Real quick, before we continue, where does Candace Owens live?
She's married to a white guy, I think.
Because I mean, if she's never been to California, like she don't know these girls.
No, she
over
hates California.
Okay, well, yeah, these girls over here are like, I could do it, nigga. What the fuck?
So that's the thing. That's the thing.
I don't need you, nigga.
So she wrote a book. About making the title is like "Make Me a Sandwich." I don't know. It's something. I don't know. Whatever. She's promoting this stuff. She's basically like talking about how like and honestly, this one girl did this. It was so funny because she was basically saying like as a woman, like. They tricked women into like wanting careers and going into careers, and now women are like forced. They want to be like men and like have careers and do things for themselves, and they're not raising their family and staying at home with their kids, which is like at the end, women are not as happy being with having a career as opposed to like having a family, and which is such a dumb take. Coming from coming from me who has a single mom and who has like a career, and my mom is literally at home getting her master's right now. Like, you know, I don't know. It's just weird to me, like, to think like this woman is like, she would be happier if she just had kids and raised her kids, right? Anyways, whatever.
Before we get started, I don't know. Maybe I'll be a feminist at this point. Like, I low key want my girl to have a career so I can support her, so she could be happy with that, and then also we could like this is my ideal. Like, this is my ideology. Is I want a woman who is in love with whatever she does, and like I can support her as the same as she could support me. And then once that time happens, if we have kids, like we just both do whatever we need to do to make it work for the kid. Like, bro, like I don't understand that. Like, I'm not that type of guy that's like, oh, you gotta be at home making dinner for me. Like, man, if my wife want to make dinner for me, I'm down. But like, I'm not about to sit there and be like,
we can also just go buy. We could just go get some. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
or I could cook. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'm not like I don't have. I think that's like I don't know. For some dudes, I feel like that's like an ego thing. Yeah. Like, it's like, bro, like
it's a very. So this is the thing. This is the thing. It's a very So conservatives believe in conserving like old traditions, and old traditions are like. Back in the 40s and 50s, women used to stay at home and just cook for the men. And the men would go to work, and the woman would stay home and clean the house and cook the food. And he would come home and be like, yeah, and they would raise the kids. And it's like, so to her, she's like, that's how it should be, right? And
so
and a lot of women
that's
are
what
like,
she does.
But that's the thing, is she's a fucking hypocrite because she's like, she is Candace Owens. She has her own podcast. She's a very successful author. She's a very successful businesswoman. She has all this stuff. So one of the funniest parts in that 20 verse 1 thing was she was like, women should be at home raising their kids, like this should be blah, blah, blah. And then this one girl was like, she's like, honestly, if you would step out of the public eye and just stay home and raise your kids and we never had to see you again, I would be so happy. And Candace Owens just got quiet and just like was like in shock, and like everyone clapped for that girl. And I was like, yes, you're over here talking about how like women would be so happy if they just stayed home and raise their kids and never were doing anything for their career. So then you do that.
Yeah.
Go get out of the public eye. I never want to see Candace Owens again.
Yeah.
I will never want to see you again.
That's
right.
That's a bar.
You're a hypocrite. Right.
That's a bar.
She cooked her, dude. It was so good.
What is? Did she say anything after that?
It was like it was at the very end of the time limit. So like the time limit, and the girl said that at the very end. She was like, honestly, I'd be so happy if you just stayed home, got out of the public eye, and we never saw you again. Yeah. And then everyone started clapping, and Candace Owens was like in shock, right? So it was funny. But anyways, I have been watching this 20 verse 1 thing because it is very popular, and so I've been watching a bunch of different ones. The most interesting one was really that got me into it was recently they had on Flagrant 2, which is one of my favorite podcasts. You guys already know I love Andrew Schultz. I love all that stuff. He's very controversial sometimes, but I love him. I've been watching him since he was perfect for my today's Fave 5. We're gonna do our Fave 5 segment, Sidekicks. He was kind of a Charlemagne sidekick, and now he is his own guy. But maybe he might be on my list for the top 5 sidekicks. But he had this guy on there. I forgot his name, but he's what is it called? A philosopher kind of guy, like right, like a philosopher who like studies like philosophy and different like the ways of thinking and stuff. And he's an atheist, right? Okay. And he debates people about the Bible and Jesus and stuff like that. And he makes very specific claims about Jesus. And so the title of the episode was One Atheist versus 20 Christians, right? And so these people are like super Christian, and they're debating him about like specific things about the Bible. But it was very respectful, and it was very like concise and very good, and like it was a great video, dude. I loved it, and it made me honestly. Like, it made me think about Jesus, but it also made me be like, oh, like, Jesus was a real dude who was out there doing stuff, and, like, we have proof of it, like, all this stuff. So it kind of made my faith even a little bit stronger about Jesus, but then it kind of made me think about, like, yeah, they said that this happened, but did that really happen? I don't know. Like, so it kind of made me question things, but it also kind of made my faith stronger. It was interesting, right? Yeah. So that one was a really good one, and then after that...
You know his name?
I don't. I can look it up, but that I'll send it to you because I think you should watch it. It's really good. Yeah. But that was a great debate. That was like really cool to see them talking. Like I really like that one, right? So that one got me into it. But then it's like you go from that, which is like a great conversation, and they're talking about Jesus and they're doing all this stuff, and then you go to like one liberal guy versus 20 conservatives, and they're like wearing MAGA hats, and they're like, Trump is the best thing that's ever happened to America. and he's like, he's a fascist, and the guy's like, I don't care if I'm a fascist. I like Nazis.
Oh, I've seen that one.
You've seen that clip. You've seen that. That clip's gone viral.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
So that one is crazy, and I avoided it for the longest time. But after I watched the Jesus one, I was like, well, let me check this one out because
that one was crazy.
That shit got me so fucking infuriated.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
So that one was a crazy one. Another one that was really crazy was one LGBTQ A plus advocate, like he's like a gay guy who like works for like he's like very pro like gay and trans and all that stuff, right? Against 20 conservatives who are like trans people don't exist, like women, they're not men, there's only men, there's only women, there's no trans women and stuff like. So that one was very frustrating to me because I'm like, my biggest thing that I kept as I was watching, I was just like, and I wish it would, there's things that I'm watching and I'm like, I wish it would say these things, and I want to go into it, but the one thing that pisses me off when they're doing these debates is they love to bring up like, well, this study said this and this and that. And they're like, well, where'd you get your study from? And it's like, well, the author was Philip C. Wilmore, who is a psychologist of this. And he's like, well, that psychologist did. And they're like debating like such semantics. It's so dumb. But my biggest thing when I'm watching it is I'm just like, why do you fucking care if they're fucking, why do you care so much? Why, like, who cares? Like, how many trans people are you meeting a day? Like, you're concerned about 0.01% of the population. Like, why do you care so much, right? So, yeah. Anyways, those things, they get me so fucking hyped, and I'm at work, and I'm like, it gives me so much energy. I'm like hyped up, like watching these things. I'm like watching the Trump debates. I'm watching the fucking anti-gay debates, and I'm like watching all this stuff, and I'm like, right? I'm getting hyped up, but that stuff, I've been watching it every single day. The Candace Owens one was good. Jordan Peterson one was good. Like this guy who was like a super conservative against a bunch of liberals, that one was fucking good. Like they're so good, dude. It's crazy. It's and it's I tried showing Kat, and she's like, why do you listen? It's so like frustrating, like listening to this. And I'm like, I know, but it makes me want to like fight someone, dude. Like, I think, to bring it back to what we were talking about originally, is it makes me want to fight someone, and it makes me want to be like, I can't wait for someone to bring something up like that so I can be like, I want to debate them. I want to be a part of this thing so bad. I want to talk shit to them so much. But
the thing,
obviously I
the
can't,
thing with those things, man, is I could care less.
Yeah.
So like if we
I get it.
let's
Trust
just
me, I get it.
let's just run it down in scenario, bro. We go down to
Huntington
Beach, and then we're at like a bar or whatever, and like somebody's like, yeah, Trump, you see Trump, and like whatever. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Especially
I've learned
in Uber,
tactics to work with this.
especially in Uber for me, dog. Like people always tell me like, yeah, I really don't care. Like you want to talk about music or you want to talk about. We can talk about movies. Like I could care less, bro. I'm serious because we're in reality. Where is it gonna get us? You're gonna believe what you believe, and I can't convince you to believe what I believe because you're set in that and you're come to the table ready to argue.
Yeah, and that's
so
the
like,
biggest.
What are we doing? Like
that's the biggest problem about these
time.
debates, right? Is that a lot of them are trying to just like win the argument. But they're not actually trying to convince each other. They're both like sometimes it gets super out of hand where they're just like yelling at each other. But the thing is, the thing that's kind of cool about it, I guess, is right. It's like, let's say I'm coming in as a liberal, and I have 20 conservatives around me, and I'm arguing with some guy. If he's not making good points or whatever, the majority they raise a red flag, and if 11 out of the 20 people raise a red flag, that person is voted out, and then they switch to the next person. Mm-hmm. And then it's like a new conversation, right? But the main person who's like there is always like they make a claim, right? It's like one of the guys like he was like Donald Trump is a fascist. That's like the claim he makes. Mm. And then like the conservatives like come up and they're like, and they come to argue and they're like ready to like, so why do you think he's a fascist? Like what about this? What Biden did this? And they're arguing and they start arguing and it gets like super intense and then the people vote them out and they're like, okay, they switch, right? So that's kind of cool that they do that.
Yeah, man.
But it also kind of gets it gets so frustrating. Dude.
Yeah.
But it's getting me hyped, dude. As much as I watch like when I watch UFC and I watch UFC and I'm like fucking hyped, ready to go. Like it gives me the same kind of energy when I'm watching that as I'm watching like UFC, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. But
it's a lot.
Every one of their videos has like 20 million views. It's fucking insane, and I get it. I get it because it's like very triggering for both sides, right? Yeah. So it's like rage bait and clickbait at the same time, and it's like so fucking good,
That's what you used to say. Low hanging fruit, like
it's super low hanging fruit.
There's this dude that I hate, bro. Like I genuinely, I say hate. I'm so sorry. I don't hate anyone. I dislike. He's a YouTuber. His name's His name's Tom McDonald. He sucks, bro. He sucks because he's a Canadian and he's so MAGA. He's a Canadian and he's so MAGA. Like he just released a song called "The Devil Runs California" or something like that, and he's talking about Gavin Newsom, and it's like, it's like, are you not talented enough to do that without the, you know what I'm saying?
Low hanging fruit,
and it's like, bro, like
it's like very
I
easy
watch
to like.
I watch it, and I wanna like. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I want to diss this fool. Like,
yeah, I want to
rap. I want to rap. I want to do a rap against him, but I'm like, it just wastes my time. But like now I have a platform.
There's been multiple
to talk
times
about
where
this, so I'll just talk about it. I won't rap about it.
Real quick, there's been multiple times where I've written a comment and then I'm like, it's not worth it, and I just delete it.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I just see this. I see dudes like this, and I'm like, bro, like you don't. First of all, he doesn't have an identity. So like as a musician, I'm not gonna lie, he's popping. Like, you know what I mean? When you got that type of crowd, like people love you, but like. He doesn't have an identity outside of this, right? Like when he first started, like he had the whole 6ix9ine. Like I didn't follow him, but I knew of him because he's in the same realm of like Dax, Hobson, like those YouTube type rappers. So like I knew of him and I knew who he was. So like I seen like his
high res.
I mean yeah, but I seen the way he looked, and like he was around that 6ix9ine era. Like he had his hair painted and he has a whole bunch of tattoos, and he's calling out mumble rappers at the time, right? That was like 2016 because it's low hanging fruit. Like, yeah, we rappers and we hate mumble rappers. He got that crowd easily. Now MAGA starts to bubble up, and it's like, oh, these people love Trump. Let me go. He made a song with Rosie O'Donnell.
Wait. That's dumb because Trump hates. I was gonna say Trump hates Rosie O'Donnell.
Wait, it was hold on. It was
Trump hates Rosie O'Donnell.
It was a lady that loves him, I think, or she loves America. It might have been Rosie O'Donnell, and he made a song with another MAGA dude. Is it Rosie O'Donnell? Roseanne.
Oh, Roseanne.
Roseanne, not Roseanne Down. I'm sorry.
I thought the bitch was white.
Yeah, Roseanne, and then it's another dude who is like.
Remember?
Shapiro.
If you guys don't know
You know
about
who
Roseanne,
Shapiro is?
obviously Ben Shapiro. Yeah, he's the fucking worst.
He made a rap with Shapiro too. So that's like it's like he knows the crowd and he caters to it. So like, if bro, I swear to God, I'm not even lying. Probably, I swear, me looking like I look, and I get on the mic and start being like, yeah, MAGA is the greatest. Trump is the greatest. I probably would have tons of fans.
If you throw on a fucking MAGA hat, you would be overnight successful.
But it's like, bro,
but it's like going against your values. It's like, you know what I mean?
I just think it's kind of whack, in my opinion. So I don't know, man. It's just to go to this conversation of like, what you call it, like the Jubilee thing is like that the 20 million Jubilee thing is like that's the same thing as like it's Tom McDonald dude. Dax does it too.
It's honestly genius. It's honestly genius.
Dax does it too, and he's like, you know, America, but these dudes from Canada, like they like especially Dax. That's what pisses me off the most with Dax, bro. He hasn't lived the Black American life, so for him,
is he Canadian?
Yeah, he's Canadian.
Oh my god!
Yes,
what?
That's what I'm saying. So like
this fucking
so
guy,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying. Like you haven't lived the Black
God.
American life, so like to go and run to that side and be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it. There's maybe some stuff on the other side of what's the word? Not MAGA. What's the other word? Republican.
Yeah.
There's probably some stuff on that.
Yeah.
That's probably some stuff on there that is like I could probably agree with. I don't know everything, but maybe it's some stuff I could probably agree with.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's probably like okay, like maybe that is valuable, but like for you to make that your whole identity is crazy to me.
To make anything your whole identity, like any fucking political thing, is fucking ridiculous. But right, okay, funny you said that because to bring up that same topic, right? We talked about like how Dax isn't like he didn't live the Black experience in America, right? Unless you're from America and you're like raised around Black people, I feel like you don't, unless you're Black or you're raised around Black people, you don't understand the Black experience, right? So like for example, right, I talked to you on the phone about this. We didn't talk about this on the podcast, but we were talking about the Raja thing, and I was talking about MMA Guru, who MMA Guru is like a huge MMA YouTuber, and he's been getting in trouble because when the Raja Jackson thing came out, which is Rampage Jackson's son, after he like attacked that guy, he was calling him a dumb animal who needs to be caged, blah, 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 and stuff. And then a lot of people were saying that he was racist. And he's like, I don't get why people are saying I'm racist. And it's like, because you're not from America. You don't understand. I think he's British or Australian or something. I don't know what the fuck he's from. Yeah. But you're not from America, so you don't understand the Black experience in America, right? So like Black people throughout the years and back in the day have been compared to animals. So when you say something like that, when you compare a Black person to an animal, like it's racist. It's inherently racist. Even though I get what you're trying to say, I get you're trying to say this specific guy is acting like an animal, but you have to be sensitive to the fact that like that's a Black American, and when you say that stuff, it sounds racist, right? Yeah. So, but people from out of America don't understand that. Yeah. And so he was like, well, I don't know why people are saying I'm racist, and I'm like, because you're comparing a Black person to a fucking animal. Like you can't do that, dude. That's like not okay. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like we've moved way past that. Like, and you're bringing us back to the fucking 1930s. Like you need to chill the fuck out with that shit. So like they don't understand, and like a lot of people, and that's the thing. That's what's happening is American. This is a good thing that Charlemagne said is people they were talking about hip hop culture, and he is like, what you have to understand is that hip hop culture is now pop culture. It's no longer like Black culture and hip hop culture. It's hip hop culture is so big now that it is pop culture. Yeah. So it's reached globally. So same kind of thing about Black culture in general. Black culture is so strong and so big that is like a global phenomenon, but you have people from out of the country who love Black culture or see Black culture as pop culture, but they don't understand the full reality of it. Yeah. They don't have the full grasp of it. And so they're like talking about it and commenting on it, Black culture. And it's like, you're not from America. You don't know what Black people have been through. So like, you can't talk on it, dude. Yeah. It's insane. So I don't know. But to come up with this whole thing, it all started with fucking Young Thug, dude. Young Thug. Fuck Young Thug. Yeah. I mean, I know. I'll play. I don't want to get shot by a guy in a skirt. You know what I mean?
Facts. But I mean, Young Thug, to take it all the way back, Young Thug apparently snitched on his crew and he's out. But like, I don't know. This is alleged. I didn't follow the story, so I didn't really go in deeply. But like, that is a story right now. Is that Young Thug is a snitch. Gunna was a snitch. 6ix9ine was a snitch.
But so that's
And
what's funny about it is because
who-
like Gunna's a snitch. People hated him. All this stuff. Blah 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 blah. But then he put out a new album, and everyone's like, I really fuck with this album, and everyone's like, back on the Gunna train now.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
it's like,
I don't think.
this,
So
you know what I mean?
the thing is with hip hop right now is like we don't live in 1990s to 2000s anymore, where you know what I'm saying 50 Cent and like these dudes was really that, like, you know what I mean, like. So I don't think it matters anymore, like how hard you are. Pause.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. Like, so like that's what I feel like. That's why Gunna's so successful. That's why 6ix9ine is so successful. Is because like I honestly don't think people care. Like, you know what I'm saying. Like me personally, I don't care. Like I don't listen to them at all. But like it doesn't do me anything for them to be like, oh yeah, like slime, shoot the nigga up, and then he's not who he says he is. I don't care, and I'm pretty sure a kid from freaking Wyoming that has a safe life does not care. He's like, oh, this music sounds good. So I don't think rap is like that anymore. I think the closest thing we have to somebody being like a tough, hard dude that's in the mainstream, because I know Chicago still got that. You know what I mean? I know like a lot of these areas still have that, like Atlanta, like a lot of these areas, but we saying like mainstream is like NBA Youngboy. Like that dude's really about that. Like he just beat another charge, like he's about to go on tour. Like he got like he's out, and like he's like really do that. Like Rondo Quando, or the other dude that killed King Von. Like those dudes are really about it. Like, you know what I mean? But like, everybody else, they're like, I shot this nigga in the song. It's like, no, like we know like you're out scot free. Like we live in 2025. Like you will be in jail. Like I don't think that's the thing anymore. Like it's not the 90s and 2000, the early 2000s.
It's
anymore.
also this new generation too, because like for example, right? I think it's getting to a point where like we're in our 30s now, right?
Yeah.
We're in our early 30s. It's a new generation. Even prime example, my girl went out last night, right?
Yeah.
My girl went out last night. That's a new. I think it's a good song actually. That's a fucking topic to a song. My girl went out last night, and she went out with her friends, and she was telling me, she's like, literally today, she told me, she was like, dude, these young dudes, like, so first off, she went to the club. She's 31, so she's like, everyone there was like in their 20s, and she's like, I could already tell like everyone looked so young, everyone felt so young. It was just weird. And she's like, these dudes, like she told me right now, before we started the podcast, she was like, dude, these dudes are so rude. Like guys were like walk past me, like bump into me, not say anything. Like they would just like, it was just like whatever to them. Like, and I was like, that's why they're not gonna get no pussy, because they don't know how to fucking treat women, right? And they probably don't even know how to talk to girls, right? And that's what it is. It's a separation of like this new generation,
bro,
right?
That's so
it's this new generation.
Hey, bro, I watched this dude on TikTok, bro. He's just like a comedian type dude. Anyways, he goes and does this thing where like he sets up the camera. It's like a POV of a person who's like a streamer dude. Yeah. And he calls himself Hubert. And like it's like you go and you see like he basically lives the life of those dudes who be watching the streamers, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, and I never thought about it, but like it's actually insane. Like if you think about Cashapp and Speed, like they have dedicated people who sit there
and watch them all day
and pay them.
Yeah, all day.
Millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And like when you think about that, it's like that's kind of sad. Like, don't get me wrong, man. Shout out to Kai, shout out to Speed. Get your money, bruh. Get your money, Black King.
No, they're
bruh.
doing their thing.
But the crazy thing is, people going out like out of their way to like pay, or you know what I mean. Like I see,
watch them and
I
stuff,
see the stuff that I see on TikTok that just floats through my, or Instagram that floats through my like timeline. That I see people stay and watch hours worth of streams.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
So crazy. So that those are the same dudes that are in the club at 20 that's bumping into girls because they don't know how to talk to girls because they're
and being rude about it.
They're
like,
on the stream.
My girlfriend is like, she was like, some dude just like walked past me, bumped into me, didn't say sorry, nothing, just like, and I was like, excuse me, and he just like kept going, and I was like, yeah, it's these young dudes who don't fucking know better, dude. Like they, like, why would you, like, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. I don't know. When we were growing up, man, we followed.
They're like, you're a gold digger. You know, they watch the gold digger videos and they're like, all these girls are gold diggers.
Yeah. When I was growing up, man, I watched
internet culture, bro.
I watched a lot of YouTube like comedy videos when I was younger. So like it was comedy videos. It was like and I didn't pay for that. We were just watching it on YouTube. Like, and then also rappers were my thing. So like, you know, growing up with Lupe and like Jay-Z, like, you know what I mean? I'm growing up listening to these guys. These guys are my guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now these younger dudes got Kai and Speed
and stuff,
and all these other dudes who are like
Neon.
Aiden that are
Aiden,
kind of
Ross,
that actually
yeah.
are really bad for
Yeah.
like Kai and Speed are good dudes.
Like the Nelk boys who fucking
yeah, Kai and
interviewed-
Speed are good dudes. I don't watch their streams, but I see them float on my timeline.
Yeah, Kai and
I
Speed
see
are
what they
dope.
do. But when I see like Aiden and like
Aiden Ross
the
sucks.
Neon dude,
sucks.
like they're pretty detrimental for the new generation,
Yeah.
which it attests to what.
Neon's not as bad, but
Dude,
Aiden Ross is a
I
terrible
see. I
person.
just see something on TikTok that
Neon
said
is
he called
racist. Yeah,
Kai Mama a gorilla or something like
yeah,
that.
he
like on purpose. Like
he went on
he's
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
he went on
I
Breakfast
seen
Club, and that was like a whole.
I seen that.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I deep dive. I didn't
Yeah.
know who that dude was until I seen that, and I was like, oh dang, what did he do? Then I did my research on TikTok, and I was like, yo, this nigga is terrible.
So it's funny because
Terrible,
it's funny
bruh.
you say that because, right? Rampage, which we talked about in the last podcast. Rampage, he was an MMA fighter, Quinn Jackson. His name's Jackson. Yeah, Quinn Jackson, I think. Quinn Rampage
His son?
Jackson. His son, Raja Jackson, got into that whole thing with the fucking Psycho Stu.
Did he end up going to jail?
No.
Oh.
So Rampage has been live streaming his he's been streaming on
Yes,
Kick.
yes.
This motherfucker was in Huntington Beach this weekend.
You should have went.
I fucking didn't see until
Oh
afterwards.
yeah, we don't watch streams.
I don't
man.
watch streams.
So
I don't watch streams.
I see the
I see the clip afterwards.
Yeah.
I see the clip afterwards, and I'm like, he's down the street from my house,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I literally saw the bar that he was at, and I'm like, I know that bar. Both bars that he was at, that the clips went viral. He has like a Vietnamese guy who's with him. That's like, it's really funny. The clips are fucking hilarious. Like they're good. It's him and this Vietnamese guy, and the Vietnamese guy was like singing "My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack" to Rampage, and Rampage is like,
Is this a random dude?
It's his like Vietnamese teacher.
Oh,
He's
okay,
like
okay.
hanging out with, and they're so funny. People are saying like they're the modern day like Rush Hour. Yeah,
that's what it
it's really funny honestly. But I'm like looking at them like they're at Baja Sharkies, which is literally down the street from my house. Like
we
that's
go there. We go there.
yeah, that's right there on
Yeah.
Main Street. And I'm like, dude, Rampage was right there, like
Yeah.
hanging out. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I should have went. I'm over here sitting at home fucking watching TV on Saturday night, and I'm like, Rampage is down the street shooting a live thing. And which was funny because the clip that I saw was that clip, and then I saw another clip of some black dude talking to Rampage on the sidewalk right in front of Sandbar, which is the bar like right there on Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was like, "Oh, I saw what happened to your son," and blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And Rampage is like, "Dude, chill the fuck out. I'm trying to have fun tonight. Like, why are you talking about my son? Like, I'm a dad at the end of the day. Like, don't bring that shit up."
Oh,
and he's
shit.
like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, bro. And he's like, chill, bro. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, why are you bringing that up? Like, where I'm, you know what I mean?
Get his ass beat.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, like that's Rampage Jack. I don't know if you realize. I know you think he's a streamer now
Yeah,
because you guys
yeah.
think this. Do you realize who Rampage Jackson is?
Yeah.
He was one of the scariest motherfuckers in the
Yeah,
UFC for a
yeah.
long time, and in Pride, right? You need to chill the fuck
Yeah.
out when you're talking to this guy because he will snap at a moment and literally break your fucking neck, right? So
Kill you.
yeah.
You see what his son did?
You see what his son did?
Oh
That's
my
not from no reason. That's because his dad is
I feel
a
like
psychopath.
that's the miniature version of
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Like his son, Rampage is like a grown man who like knows better. His son didn't, right?
Yeah,
So it's just
yeah.
like, but be careful. Don't fuck with it, right? But anyways, I've been watching because I saw that Rampage is always streaming, and I saw that he was in Huntington Beach. I watched his stream like this whole weekend, and he did a 24-hour stream with Neon. He was hanging out with him, and then I saw a clip where he was like hanging out with Neon, and he like left. He's like, I'm fucking leaving. He walked out. He called his agent. He's like, why do you have me streaming with this dude? I don't want to be with this guy. He has me doing all this shit. And, like, it was like behind the scenes shit. It's so funny, dude. But yeah, it's just wild. I don't know. I don't know to what point I'm trying to make here, but it's interesting what's going on in this whole culture and this young culture and stuff that it seems like a little disrespectful. People seem very disconnected because everyone's like watching stuff on the internet, and it's just between the Jubilee stuff, between the fucking streaming stuff, just everything that's going on. It seems a lot of people are very disconnected, and they're so set in their.
Because we're not. I don't think we're making a lot of human connections anymore, man.
It is that. It's
like-
where it's everyone's online, and they're building their views with no one opposing them and no one saying anything to them, and so people are getting very comfortable in their views, and no one's checking them.
I mean,
right?
even us, man. Like we post on YouTube and YouTube Shorts and TikTok, and I'll be seeing people in the comments, and they're saying stuff.
They're so brave.
Yeah,
you guys are so
and
brave.
It's like, bro, like in reality, I really don't care, bro. You're boosting the engagement. So like when it comes down to it, like a lot of people, I think I seen like 4 comments on one, but it was like 32 likes, and I was like, I don't care about those 42 people. 32 people just like this video.
Yeah.
Like I don't care, like, you know what I mean. So I think people are so like they're so brave to say these things. You know what I mean? Like
it's. I mean, let's be real. It started with Trump because like he's kind of giving them the voice and to feel like they can say whatever the fuck they want now. And like
I mean, honestly, dude. But I'm gonna be honest. I'll be so honest right here, guys. I'm gonna be real. Please, AI, clip this. Yo, any hater of anything, say what you want. Be disrespectful as hell, bro. Please, I beg of you.
Me too.
But the one thing I want you to do when you want to comment or message someone a disrespectful thing, please, I beg of you, please, when you're being the hater behind the screen, just make sure you go and keep that same energy in front of that person.
Yep.
Please. That's all I asked of you, bro. Like I swear, like, listen, man, like I'll be honest, if we came up here and we were like, yo, MAGA be tripping, whatever, blah, 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 and you have something going on and you don't like what I say, please, in the comments, yeah, MAGA is this. I'm like, all right, cool. Now come to my face and say it. Please. I want you to. I
want them to, too.
I want you to, bro.
I have a lot of UFC moves that I want to try out. I'm
not going to fight you, but
I saw this elbow thing that they...
me personally, I'm not going to fight you, so I'll probably get Drew to fight you. I'm gonna laugh in your face because at the end of the day, it's funny to me.
I got my keys.
But I just want to know if you can do that in person.
Yeah.
Same thing with, like, I see these dudes, and this is a big deal for me, and my honesty is I see these dudes, like, you know, shout out my girl Tracy Cortez, shout out my girl Mackenzie Dirt. Yo, these I'll be following these girls, and they're bad, and they be kicking, like, they be doing their thing in the UFC. But I be in the comments because I try to get my little shine. I be shooting my shots. You know what I'm saying? But I be seeing these dudes in the comments be like, yo, you suck, or like you can't fight. You can't fight or whatever. And I'm like, all right, say that to her face and try to fight her, bro. Because bro, Tracy, yo, I'm 5'10", 260, 70, something like that. I'm a big dude. I'm a chubby dude. Tracy Cortez will beat my ass, bro. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Not pause.
She'll choke you out, for sure.
For sure. You can choke me out. Sure, you know what I mean? But I'm saying, like, a lot of these dudes be talking this talk, and they can't back it.
Avery wants a triangle choke from Tracy Cortez.
Hey, hello, man. I'm not that down bad. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But that's a thing though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with like I be seeing the WNBA. Like, the only people that can really talk really spicy to the WNBA players are NBA players and probably top prospects, high school, college, because those are the only dudes that could probably really beat them. Regular dudes that be in YMCA, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they
love to talk shit about.
Yo, you are not beating Caitlin Clark, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, Caitlin Clark cold, really. Like, Asia Wilson is cold, really. Like I don't think these dudes understand like how good these players are. Now, let me go back. Let me refrain. Like, against LeBron, obviously, nigga. Like, against Kyrie, like these top tier NBA
players,
guys,
yeah.
And like top tier college, you know what I'm saying, high school prospect, like first rounder dudes, like they can't hang. But like with these regular niggas, it be like, Angel Reese sucks. It's like, nigga, you probably can't hoop against Caitlin Clark for real. Like, you probably can't hoop against Asia Wilson.
For sure you can.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you
and I think you see them on TV and you think they're smaller than they really are.
I think Caitlin Clark's my height.
Yeah, they're pretty.
She's like
fucking
5'10",
big,
5'11". Like, she might be taller than me. She might be 6 foot.
Pretty big. I don't think you understand.
So that's all. Like, the whole point of this is saying, when you have that energy, please keep it. Just write it in the comments and then make sure you go up to that person and you tell it to their face. I just want to know. Like, if you could do that and survive.
It's like the same thing where
that's
like,
all I want to know.
The big thing that I see too a lot is like these young people, like, right? Okay, I think this is the biggest example I can point to, right? Is a lot of these young dudes, this new generation, you're not black, and you say the N-word, and I've seen you say the N-word, and you think it's cool, but here's the thing: where I grew up, if you even mistakenly people thought you said the N-word, you got jumped, and I've seen multiple people in my middle school, high school, get jumped for saying the N-word and not being black, right? So, like, it's not something that you can play around with.
Yeah.
But these kids think it's funny, and then no one checks them, and then they think it's okay.
Yeah.
All right. This I've been seeing this guy on Instagram. He pops up on my my explore page, and it's this black dude who's on like he goes on like Omegle and like different like like the where you like go to the next person.
Yeah.
And you'll see like kids like saying racist shit, and then he's really good at the internet, so he finds their IP address and then he finds where they live, and so he'll let them kind of get off. He'll sit there with them and like let them get off and say some racist shit to them, say some stuff, and he's like, "What do you think about 2213 Milwaukee Street?" And then you see their face like, and because it's their address, and he's like, "Oh, you thought I was playing with you? What? Oh, what were you saying earlier? Now you don't want to say nothing, huh?" Right? And these kids are like, "Oh, you're really gonna come after a 14-year-old?" And he's like, "Oh, you were really gonna say some shit to me because you didn't think I could get to you, right? But now I know you live. Now you got a whole different attitude, right?" Yeah. So it's this whole thing where people are brave behind the camera, behind the scenes. So this internet culture has given you like bravery. You're not doing shit in real life. Yeah. You're not doing shit in real life. Yeah. And
I just see the go ahead.
No. I was gonna move to the next topic, but it's all good.
There's a girl that a lot of people hate.
Yeah.
Her name's like Drew Afolo or something like that. Anyways, they hate her because she's like she's a feminist chick that like talks about like a lot of dudes suck, whatever, you know what I mean. Yeah. She feels the way where she feels, you know what I mean. No hate to her, like, you know what I mean. She's she's doing her thing, whatever. She get her bag, whatever. But the thing is, I saw a video of her posting people like dudes hating on her, right? Oh, really? So like she posted the she was like all these dudes hating on me, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna show you the comments that the guy said and the way he looks. Bro, it's the funniest thing because like, bro, it just doesn't match. Like somebody would be like, cause she's a chunky girl, like pretty tall, and they be calling her fat or whatever, and like you'll see somebody say that, and it'll be the most ogre ass nigga, bro. Yeah. I'm like, bro, like these niggas behind the camera, like behind the computer screen is brave, dude. Like, so like, brave, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't, first of all, I feel this. If you don't like something, just don't say nothing. Like, I'll be honest, this is the first time ever that I talked about Tommy Donald because I don't like it, but it's because we were talking about Jubilee or whatever. Yeah. Like, I just don't comment on it. I don't talk about it. It's not in my repertoire, even Dax. Like, it's not in my thing. Like, I don't even think about it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I wouldn't go like, oh, this guy sucks in the comments because like I don't care that much. You know what I mean? Yeah. But like somebody living their life goes out of their way to make it a known that they don't like something.
Not only that, they don't like that's what they do all day. Yeah, that's what's crazy about it. Is they live for the day. They're online all day. The best example I can say, and then we'll move on from this topic. Is South Park had a great episode about this. Mm-hmm. Is Kyle's dad on South Park? Kyle. He's the one with the green hat, the one that Cartman always makes fun of for being Jewish, right? His dad is a lawyer on the show, and like throughout the whole like 20 seasons of South Park, he's always been like this nice, like kind dude who's like the lawyer and kind of gets people out of trouble. And then there's an episode that they did where someone was they had like a school board like chat room, mm-hmm. and he was like someone was saying all this like stuff, and his name was like Skank Whore 69 or something like that, and it was like saying all this hateful stuff and made some girl commit suicide on the show. Like that, this is on the show, right? Unalive themselves, right? I probably have to fucking cut that out. 47 minutes, all right. But the episode, like he does it, and then it turns out that it's Stan's dad who's been doing this, and he has like a fake username, and he sits at home and he's like, "You're a dumb bitch, and I hope you die." And like he does all this stuff, and like he's super brave about it, but then something happens where they're like investigating it now, and they're finding people's IP addresses, and he freaks out and has a like total breakdown because he's like, they're gonna find out about me, blah, blah, blah. And so like that's what the episode's about, and it's literally like perfect. South Park is always on point with everything, right? So it's like that's exactly what it is. It's like these guys are so brave behind the keyboard, and as soon as like there's a threat to like reality connecting them to what's happening, they're like they freak out because they realize like, fuck, I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in my job. My job's going to be gone. Like everything. You're going to be shunned by society, right? So be brave. Do your thing on the internet. But just know. Yeah. I got some Brazilian jiu-jitsu for you.
Anyways, man. Listen. What's the name? This episode was great. by the way.
Yeah, this is fun.
Bro,
I'm trying to let's be real. I'm trying to go viral with this episode. I need more views.
Yeah.
We need to get 1,000 views on this episode. So I'm like, what can I say that's controversial that we could bring up?
Yeah.
And I hope this is everything controversial that you guys want to hear.
But for our lovely people that just
Our
love
dedicated
movies,
who love us, who want to be a part of this.
We watched the great Peacemaker, and man, this episode was really good. I just wanted to talk about it real quick.
You called me about it, and I know exactly
Dude,
what you're talking about
Tim
now.
Meadows is so good, bro.
The guy who has bird blindness.
Yeah, bro. Shout out, shout out to
dude,
Adam
he's so
Sandler,
funny,
man.
dude.
Shout out to Adam Sandler, man. I don't know if he like gave a platform for Tim Meadows, because that was the first time I ever saw Tim Meadows is in any Adam Sandler movie, and like he's brilliant in those movies, like Grown Ups. You know what I'm saying? He's just subtle funny. You know what I mean? It's great. So when it starts off with him with Diebeard, it's like, bro, it's so good. It's like your ginger cool. Like,
ginger cool.
Like I love, bro. It's so subtle. Like he's like, who's the fox?
He's hilarious.
He's
dude.
like, who's the fox? And he's like massaging him. He's like, wait, oh, is that your friend? Like, you don't want me to talk? Like, he just does like his like comedic timing is like amazing to me, bro. Like, shout out to Tim Meadows, man. You made this episode like really fun for me. Like, I already knew the episode was dope, but like the fact that he's in it, and then I'm so glad. Spoiler alert, guys. We're gonna get into the episode, but spoiler alert for Peacemaker season 2, episode 2. Tim Meadows does not die. He does not die. I thought he died, and I was going to be pissed.
I thought he died too. I thought so.
Yeah, I'm so glad that he did not die, because he's a great element to this show, to be honest with you. So yeah, man. Shout out to Tim Meadows, man. He was a perfect like part of. Honestly, please be for the whole season.
His demeanor. It's his demeanor. It's the way that he talks, and like he's just so like, you know, my favorite thing that he's ever done, and I think about this like. Maybe once a month, I think about this all the time because he's so funny. Have you ever seen Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story? Remember
damn, I haven't seen it.
It's remember the movie Walk the Line, which is about Johnny Cash with Joaquin Phoenix. It's a real movie, like a documentary movie. It came out around the same time as Ray.
I never seen it.
You've seen Ray though.
Yeah, I've seen Ray. Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
So there's Ray, and then there was another movie called Walk the Line, which is Joaquin Phoenix playing Johnny Cash. Okay. So those movies are both like what are they called? Like
biopics.
Biopics, right?
Yeah. About
Johnny Cash and Ray Charles.
Okay.
Right? They made a movie with John C. Reilly, which is the guy from Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Right? John C. Reilly plays like Dewey Cox, and he's basically Johnny Cash.
Okay.
But it's like a
parody.
A parody movie.
Okay.
But he's making fun of Ray, and he's making fun of Walk the Line.
Okay.
So it's a funny ass movie. But Tim Meadows is in that movie.
Okay.
And
is he Ray?
He's like his bandmate.
Okay.
He's like part of his bandmate. And so the funniest thing, and I wish I could put this clip in here. Please look it up online. It's one of the funniest things ever. But he because remember in Ray Charles and Ray, when he goes to the bathroom and his friend is like doing drugs, and he's like, you don't want any part of this, and Ray's like, no, I want to try it, and he does it. So that's in this movie. They have a running bit throughout the movie where he's like, Dewey Cox goes to the bathroom, and Tim Meadows is in there. He's like, get out of here, Dewey. And he's like, what are you guys doing? He's like, we're smoking reefer. And he's like, reefer? What's reefer? He's like, you don't want any part of this, Dewey.
I feel like I've seen that before.
You don't want any part of this, Dewey? He's like, no, I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to get hungover. And he's like, it doesn't cause hangovers. And he's like, but it probably makes things bad. And he's like, it makes everything better. Play it. Let's play it.
Get out of here, Dewey.
What are y'all doing in here?
We're smoking reefer. And you don't want no part of this shit.
You're smoking reefers?
Yeah, of course we are. Can't you smell it?
No, Sam. I can't.
Come on, Dewey. Join the party.
No, Dewey. You don't want this. Get out of here.
You know what? I don't want no hangover. I can't get no hangover.
It doesn't give you a hangover.
Well, I'll get addicted to it or something?
It's not habit-forming.
It's not habit-forming.
I don't know. I don't want to overdose on it.
You can't OD on
overdose.
It's not going to make me want to have sex, is it?
It makes sex even better.
Sounds kind of expensive.
It's the cheapest drug there is. You don't want it.
I think I kind of want it.
Okay, but just this once. Come on in.
But that's all. Like, they do that bit throughout the movie, right? So like the first time is marijuana, and then the second time's like cocaine, and they do the same thing where he's like, "You don't want any part of this," and he's like, "Well, I don't want to have a good time or something like that." And he's like, "It's the best time ever." You know, it's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah,
Tim Meadows is the best.
Yeah,
dude. I love that guy.
Yeah,
He's so
he does a
fucking
really good job on Grown Ups. So he's like, where Chris Rock's like, I'm the black guy. No, I'm the black guy. Like of the group because they're in this white town and he's the black. Yeah. So I like Tim Meadows. I'm so glad he's in this. And this is only the beginning. I feel like because they didn't kill him off, I feel like he's gonna be a big part of the
and
season.
I think the whole before this episode came out, they did a promo about bird blindness. Did you see that? It was like a PSA.
Nah, I didn't see the promo, but that's funny.
On Instagram, they did a thing, and it was like a serious ass ad. Like it was like one of those things where it's like, this is a disease that affects multiple people, and like it goes for like a minute, and then they're like bird blindness, and then it's like, and I didn't realize what it was until I watched the episode, and I was like, oh. It's so funny, and like the part where he goes into the room and he's like, "Someone get in here! I can't tell how big this fucking thing. I can't tell how big this thing is." And he's like, "I almost got attacked by a duck," and he's like, "A duck and an eagle are completely different." He's like, "They all look the same to me." It's like it's such a dumb thing, and shout out to James Gunn for writing this because I know he wrote this, but that's such a funny thing. Bird blindness. It's so dumb, but it's so funny, dude.
It's so like, man, like I think because
great character to add.
I think because of like how much I love Adam Sandler movies and like how good he is in Grown Ups, like it just like makes it so much because he's literally doing what he does in Grown Ups, but just in a serious type role, and it's like. It's perfect, man. Shout out to Tim Meadows.
Everything
man.
he does in the every time he like stills the scene every single part that he's in this episode. You know what I mean?
No, for
it's
sure.
Funny,
yeah,
like the whole.
Yeah, he's like titties. He's like he's kind of like he's like oh, what did he say?
Pony boy. He's like he calls the pony boy. He's like my name's not pony boy. And he's like you just been demoted. now you're titty weak. He's like that. He's like what? He's like keep it up. You're gonna be.
Bro, I love what he's like he goes, the girl's about to die. He's like stay with me, titties.
It's so
like
funny,
bro, like, that's hilarious.
So good,
yeah,
dude.
It's good, man. I really love this episode, man.
Yeah, it was a really good episode.
I feel like it was a break from the original cast.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
It was really good, and even like even just like little stuff that he does, where like she's like, "Don't tell Economos about this." He's like, and he's just staring at Economos and just looking at him. And he's like,
and he stares the whole time. So like the Dogbeard is like.
Like,
bro, you're not done. You're not done.
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. He's such a good character.
So
that's good. Also, a vigilante, dude. I love vigilante.
Yeah.
He's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
He's such a funny character, and he's like, I'm not into sex. Like he's like, you had a sex party without me, and he's like, I didn't think you were really into sex, and he's like, well, actually, just like a lot of people, it's a good time to experience bonding with my friend. He's like, no one says that. And he's like, okay, I'm not really into sex, okay, but that whole part was funny. Like this episode was just great, dude. It was such a good episode.
Yeah, and like they did it again, man. They got me into the next episode because I'm like, we just experienced all this in the old world basically, and like again, Chris Peacemaker has been freaking let down completely by the girl that he loves and went to the other world, and boom, the new girl is like in it for him, and then
she texts back twice. She did a double text.
Yeah, and then the dad and the brother are looking for him. So it's like in his head, I feel like in his head is like, bro, F that world, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you
just
know
go
what I
to
mean?
the new world and see what happens.
I'm excited to see like where it goes, because like could they kill off this dimension? I don't know.
I think he has too much. I think the scene where they're on the rooftop, which that part was funny too, when he's like, when Diebeard was like, throw me a beer, and he drops it, and he throws him another beer, and he's like, okay, just hand it to him. Just hand it to him, dude. Like little stuff like that is so fucking funny about Peacemaker. I love this show so much. But let's be like, the star of this episode, let's be real, the star of this episode was fucking Eagly, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Eagly,
yeah.
Like, that whole scene when they're about to break into his house, they go into his house, and, like, they set up this cast of, like, these they showed them, like, getting ready with their guns, badass, and then they show them going into another funny part with Tim Meadows, where he's like, he's like, oh, he's leaving, but let's wait just in case he comes
Oh,
back.
yeah,
And he's like, just in case he comes back, he's going to a party. What if he's bringing a housewarming party? They're like, I bring a gift and sometimes I forget it. Like that whole scene, that whole scene was so funny, dude. Like it's so dumb, but it's so funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I brought champagne, and you know, like that whole scene was fun. Anyways, but Eagly fucking does work, bro. Eagly badass, kills almost everybody, and he like rips someone's eye out. Like the part where he rips his eye out and throws up in the and like it's the moon and the blood and stuff is like slow motion. And then the part where Eagly's like after he like took everyone out and he's like walking all slow mo, and it's like the music's like slow and
it's tough.
That part was so sick, dude.
It's tough. It's tough.
Which I think is a perfect segue for us to talk about our Fave 5 today.
Fave 5.
Fave 5, right? So with this episode and the star of this episode being Eagly, our Fave 5 this week is our Fave 5 sidekicks. All right.
Sheesh.
Now, mind you, I forgot to do our Fave 5 this week. I forgot to tell Avery about this. And so we kind of just came up with this like literally before the podcast. Like literally when Avery got here, I was like, dude, we forgot to talk about our Fave 5. And he's like, oh, fuck. And then we were coming up with ideas. And I'm like, I think we should do Fave 5 sidekicks because Eagly is a big part of this. Let's do our Fave 5 sidekicks for this episode, for this week. And I haven't even thought about all 5 of them, but I have a few that I'm like, okay, cool. So this might be like a little low budget Fave 5 this week, but next week we'll get back on it for you guys, right? So I don't know if you want to go first. You can go first if you want. Cause I feel like you have.
I only have 2.
You have 2?
Yeah,
I think I have
2.
3.
Yeah, I only have 2. The number 1 though.
We'll put ours together. We'll my 3 and your 2 will be our Fave 5 this week.
All right, number 1 for me, it goes to, and I'm sorry. People probably gonna hate me. Not hate me, but it is what it is. I think Detective James Carter is one of the coldest.
From who?
Rush Hour.
Oh, okay.
One of the coldest sidekicks ever because he's not like as much
Jackie
as we
Chan
want to say he's the main character. He's not. Jackie Chan is the main character. Jackie Chan always whoops ass, bro. Chris Tucker is just there, like you know what I mean. Like he's just there. He's funny and he's like he has the quips.
Okay,
he's funny.
Give me another one.
He's good. He's good. So I absolutely love. I think Detective James Carter is the perfect sidekick. And then also, this is probably a fan favorite, to be honest. This one's great. Donkey from Shrek.
Oh,
he's a great sidekick.
One. I wish we would have had more time to think about this because I think there's so many sidekicks that we could have came up with. But Donkey's a fucking great one. Dude. That's such a good one.
Donkey's a great sidekick. I'm all alone. There's no one to define.
I'm making waffles.
But you gotta have friends. Donkey's perfect. Like he's like Shrek doesn't want him there, but he needs him there. You know what I'm saying? So that makes Donkey like very important. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Donkey's a great one.
Yeah, Donkey and Detective James Carter from Rush Hour.
Okay. I have so I'll put I think my number 3 is like a real one that I think is actually a good one and I want him to be up there, but it's not Robin. It is Robin, Batman and Robin. You guys know Batman and Robin. Probably the most iconic sidekick ever is Robin, but not specifically Robin, but Dick Grayson Robin, who later on becomes Nightwing.
Okay.
Nightwing is one of my favorite characters in DC.
What did he
So he was basically like he was known as the first Robin.
Okay.
He was the first Robin, and after he got a little older, he kind of went on his own and became Nightwing. And Nightwing is one of my favorite characters in DC. I love Nightwing. I think he's the fucking sickest. I love his colors, black and blue. Like, he's a badass. He was trained by Batman his whole life, and now he's kind of doing his own thing. I love Nightwing. Nightwing is my favorite character. So Nightwing is up there. I would say number 3. Number 2, Jesse Pinkman. From
that's a good one.
Jesse's a great sidekick, right?
Yeah, no,
he's obviously Walter White's the main character, but Jesse Pinkman, he's right up there. And
you can't keep getting away with this.
Which is the same thing we did from last week too.
Yeah.
Jesse Pinkman's right up there with that. He's fucking good. And then because you just said Agent Carter, Smokey.
Ah,
Smokey.
yeah.
Smokey.
Let's go. Oh,
Smokey and Day-Day.
Day-Day, yeah.
Smokey and Day-Day. Smokey and Day-Day.
Smokey's good. Day-Day's great too.
Smokey and Day-Day are tied for number 1 for me. I think,
for sure.
From Friday, which we have a Friday poster. I don't know if you guys can see it in the shop, but there's a Friday poster right here. We have Smokey and we have Day-Day, dude. So
that's
top flight security of the world, Craig. Day-Day's a great sidekick. Smokey's a great sidekick. Those are both like 2 of my favorite sidekicks. I was trying to think of other sidekicks before we started. I couldn't really think of any, and I'm sure if you guys have some, throw them in the comments, please. I was trying to think of some more, But I really can't think.
Martin from Bad Boys. You know,
Yeah.
he's funny.
He's like the good sidekick.
Yeah, he's a good sidekick. To what you call it?
Garth from Wayne's World.
Okay.
Wayne's World is my
Damn, I
number
haven't
2
seen Wayne's
favorite.
World in a minute.
Wayne's World is my number 2 favorite movie of all time. Garth is fucking a great sidekick, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's
there's other
crazy.
ones.
So, bro, you know what's crazy?
Trying to look around the room and see like
real
who's
quick.
who's
It's
a good
crazy. It's
sidekick.
like when you think about sidekicks, it's like how did they become sidekicks, right? Like Jarvis might be one of the greatest sidekicks of all time.
Yeah, Jarvis is a good one.
Jarvis,
That's a
but
good
like
one.
when you think of
I'm looking at this.
when you
poster
think of
trying to see.
sidekick, like Captain America
And Falcon.
and Falcon. Falcon is like
Falcon's
a
a
legit
good one, yeah.
sidekick. You know what I mean?
Falcon's
but like,
a good one because he ends up becoming a Captain America,
But like-
and then he has his own Falcon.
but the thing is like
that's a good
it's like, do you want to be a sidekick? You know
one.
what I
War
mean?
Machine and Iron Man. That's a good
Oh
one.
yeah, War Machine.
War Machine's a good one.
Spider-Man's friend.
The guy in the chair. I forgot his name. Something with an N. Neil? Is it Neil? It's not Neil. It's something like that though.
It's with an N, I think.
It is with an N.
Nelson?
I don't remember his name.
But yeah, but like it's crazy how they become sidekicks. Like,
Wong and Doctor Strange, maybe.
nah, Wong ain't no sidekick.
Yeah, Wong ain't a sidekick.
Wong ain't
yeah.
a sidekick,
ain't a
man. Wong,
trying to
he's the traumatized like headmaster, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to look around the room and see if there's anybody. In
But
here.
yeah, man, I wouldn't want to be a sidekick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I ain't a sidekick. I don't know. I'm looking to see if there's any more. But I think we got some good. I think we got some good ones. I don't know if you guys have better sidekicks. I was trying to think of like movies. I was trying to think of like rappers.
Mobius.
Mobius is a cool sidekick for Loki. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of more sidekicks, but like I said, we sprung this up last minute. So if you guys have a good sidekick that you guys are like, this is the sidekick of all sidekicks, you know, throw it our way. I think the most iconic one is still Robin.
Robin, yeah.
Robin is like the most iconic sidekick, and I think Nightwing, Dick Grayson is the best one.
I mean, as of 2025, like you can argue that Falcon is a big sidekick.
Yeah.
Because Captain America's so huge.
Yeah.
So Falcon is
But I don't know if people like know Falcon like that.
Yeah, but you know the black guy next to Captain America.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
I was looking at Black Panther and I was like, Shuri. I guess Shuri could be kind of a sidekick, but I don't know.
But I feel like
Shuri's kind of come on to her own.
Who's Superman's sidekick?
Crypto?
Oh, Crypto. Okay,
Crypto.
okay.
That was another one that I wanted to add onto the list. Yeah,
Okay.
Crypto's a fucking good one. Crypto, the dog, his dog. That's a good sidekick. So I don't know. I'm sure there's some really good sidekicks out there, guys. But if you guys know your favorite sidekick, throw it in the comments. We'll add it to the list. But for this week, I think we got some good ones. I think we got some good ones. And next week we'll have like a more concise list. You know, like last week we had a really good list. This week it was a more hodgepodge of us putting the list together because we came up with the last minute.
I mean, next week's my birthday, so we'll figure something out.
Ooh, okay. We'll think of something.
Yeah, we can probably figure out like
Best birthday gifts or favorite birthday? No, I don't know.
we'll do something with birthdays.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Cause isn't my birthday on the day, right? On a Monday, right?
Best favorite Korean
Yeah, my
barbecue
birthday's
dishes.
on a Monday.
Favorite Korean barbecue dishes. Avery's
yeah, it's
bulgogi.
bulgogi.
You know, I saw. I was watching. I don't know if you guys ever watch this at home. If you guys are big on YouTube, if you guys watch a lot of YouTube. Whenever I'm on YouTube and me and my girl have nothing to watch, we watch a lot of like food stuff, right? And there's this guy Sunny who does the best ever food review show on YouTube. Huge on YouTube. And he goes to like different Asian countries, and he was in, I think, I want to say Japan. I don't know where he was at. Honestly, I don't remember where he's at, but he was in some country, and he was at a McDonald's, and they have a fucking bulgogi burger at McDonald's, dude.
Wow.
I know, and I immediately thought of you, and I was like, damn, dude, we got to go there and get that bulgogi burger, dude.
Probably fire too.
It's probably so fucking good, dude.
Probably fire.
But yeah, bulgogi burger, shout out.
Yeah, we about to go get bulgogi on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
No,
too, dude.
Saturday. Sorry.
I'm excited for that.
Saturday.
I have Friday, Saturdays off.
Yeah, we about to get bulgogi on Saturday. So yeah, my birthday is on the 8th. Apparently, that's actually the day we film. So it'll probably be a birthday podcast, I guess.
Are we trying to go on the 11th? Because I'm going to be out of town that week.
What?
That weekend.
Go where?
To go to Korean barbecue?
No,
We're going to go on your
Saturday.
birthday. Oh, this Saturday. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Cool.
This Saturday. My birthday is on the 8th.
Okay, cool.
So we shoot on Mondays.
Oh, perfect.
So my birthday is gonna be on the day.
We're going to have a birthday podcast next week, guys. Get ready for that shit because that's just going to be wild. It's going to be fun. So as far as everything else, I think the only other thing I want to talk about, which I'm gonna go, if you guys want to get more in depth about this, and you guys are into UFC, or if you guys are into boxing, or if you guys are into anything, this weekend there wasn't any UFC, but there was some really fucking big boxing things that happened. And I guess the main things I'll take away from this was I watched. So KSI, you know KSI?
Yeah.
KSI has his influencer boxing thing, where it's called Misfits Boxing. And so he had a Misfits boxing card this week. And if you guys know anything about UFC, he had Darren Till versus Luke Rockhold, which Luke Rockhold was like a champion in the UFC and also in Strikeforce. And Darren Till is like, he's from Liverpool. He's just a shit talker. He's so dope. And he was in the UFC. He always got to like the top 5, but never broke like the top 5, never broke like top 3. He'd always like lose once he gets to the top 5. And then he left the UFC, started doing boxing, and he's won 3 fights in a row now. And they were, oh my God, dude, this week has been amazing for me as far as content, because I have been watching nonstop just Luke Rockhold and Darren Till talking so much shit to each other, trying to fight each other at the press conference, like literally had to be broken up by like 10 security guards, trying to fight each other. Every single day was like a new thing of them just talking shit to each other. And then when they finally got in the ring, it was magic, bro. They fucking fought, and Darren Till knocked Luke Rockhold down like 3 times. And then the last one, he did like a combination and boom, 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 caught him on the chin, folded this guy like backwards, dude. It was so satisfying. It was amazing.
Oh, you don't like the other dude?
Luke Rockhold's cool, but I really like Darren Till.
Okay.
So when Darren Till knocked him out cold, it was so satisfying, dude. It was sick. And Luke Rockhold lives in Newport Beach. I saw him training over there. When they were showing the videos of him training, he was in Newport Beach, and I'm like, dude, does everybody live out here?
Yeah. I mean,
it's crazy, dude. It's so fucking wild.
It's paradise, man.
It is paradise out here. So that was sick. Also, Tony Ferguson, my guy, Tony Ferguson.
Oh, yeah, I seen that one.
He was on an 8-fight losing streak, dude. He was fighting Salt Poppy, and I was kind of worried that Salt Poppy was going to knock him out. He's lost 8 times in a row, and I think everyone loves Tony Ferguson. Also, Tony Ferguson lives out here in Costa Mesa. He came to my work one time. I met him. I met his dog. Fucking great guy. He finally got his win, dude. I was laying on my couch and I had Monkey on my chest. I posted on Instagram if you guys want to go check out my Instagram. But I was laying on the couch. I had Monkey on my chest, and we were just laying down watching the fights. And when Tony Ferguson landed those punches at the end, I yelled so loud that Monkey got scared and jumped off me and ran away and hid for like an hour because he was so scared.
Damn.
But I was freaking out, dude. I was like, Tony. Even my girlfriend was sitting next to me on the couch, and she's like, "Oh my God, like chill." And I'm like, Tony Ferguson just won by TKO. Like, this is crazy. I was losing my mind, dude. He finished him. Like the ref stopped it. I think it might have been a little bit of an early stoppage, but it was still sick to see him beat him. You know, it was so sick.
Who was the guy he fought?
Salt Poppy, who is a huge influencer on Instagram, Salt Poppy. But he's been boxing, and he's been knocking people out in boxing. So like he was actually a good fight. It was a pretty tough fight for Tony Ferguson. I mean, mind you, at one point Tony Ferguson was like the one person that everyone said could beat Khabib, and then he's went from that to fighting Salt Poppy in a Misfits boxing thing and winning a boxing match, and it's like, okay, but it was still sick, and I was excited, and I was so happy for him.
I seen that video you posted of the dude the stoppage, and he was like,
oh, that dude Chase, he's from Love Island or some shit.
No, I hate that dude because
he's the one who had the roach landed on his head, and he went viral for that.
That's the dude who hit my homie.
Oh, really?
Stevie Knight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were fighting. We talked about this.
Oh shit.
Him and Stevie Knight fought, and like Stevie Knight lost. Yeah, like shout out my homie. Like, you know, he did his thing, but like he lost, but Chase kept hitting him while he was on the ground.
Oh, that was that fight. Okay, yeah, I remember that.
I hate that dude.
Yeah, that guy sucks. But he was also fighting the guy who also like. It's weird when that dude Chase sucks, but the guy he was fighting sucks even more. Right? The guy who he's fighting threw an egg at his head during the press conference and like smashed him, and then they fought, and then. During that fight, that dude Chase split his lip open bad, dude. The other guy's lip, and his lip was like cut. It was like hanging off, and then they stopped the fight. And then that's what I posted was.
Yeah, he was like.
The ref stopped the fight, and then the guy was like, "No, fuck that." And he still tried to go fight him afterwards, and then that's when they broke it up, and then that's when he was like twerking on him and stuff, and it was like wild. And I'm like, dude, this card is not. It's not a real fucking fight. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, man? I think that's why. Just real quick, bro, because I know we're going all over the place. Sorry, guys, whatever.
That's what this is, Above the Multiverse.
But the thing, I think the thing that makes UFC so
Top
toted is
tier.
because it's like it's not a mockery. Like
Yeah.
you can't do influencer UFC.
Yeah. But the influencer stuff definitely has its own lane, and it was very entertaining. I was hyped the whole entire time. I really enjoyed that card.
I don't know, man.
I really
this
enjoyed it.
is my thing, man. I don't like it getting to a point where now Jake is fighting Tank.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Like I don't like that.
Also,
like,
once we
I
get
think
closer
Tank's
to
gonna kill him.
Once we get closer to the fight, we'll see what happens.
I don't think
we'll talk more about it.
I
But
don't think Jake could.
But you have to realize Jake Paul is 6'2",
Yeah.
200 and something pounds, and Tank is 5'4", fucking 135 pounds. Like, he's
but
tiny, dude.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know, but
these dudes like
I know.
feel like
I think
influencer-
I think Tank's
I feel
faster.
like
He's more strategic. He's like more. He knows how to box. He's gonna avoid
punching,
punches.
like,
but
you know what I
also
mean?
like that guy's twice your size.
I mean, that's true. I mean, it's an
So I don't know.
exhibition, so I feel like it's
And
just gonna.
I don't know
I
if
feel
they're
like it's
gonna-
gonna be money and like it's gonna be like
It's gonna be the same thing that they did with fucking
Floyd and his brother.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Floyd and his brother. It's gonna be like
Where they just,
Mike
like-
Tyson and Jake Paul. It's gonna be the same thing. They're not gonna. No one's gonna go for a knockout. It's just gonna be another money grab where they fucking steal all of our money and
I
fucking.
mean, they're not stealing our money anymore. It's on Netflix.
Well, now it's on Netflix, yeah, so it's fine.
So-
The big fight, the big fight that's coming up, which is like the biggest fight of the year, is Canelo versus Crawford.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the biggest fight. That's like a
That's on the
real
13th.
boxing match. That's like a big fucking thing. That's a big one.
Which
So
both of them haven't lost.
Canelo's lost twice.
Oh, really?
Canelo lost to Mayweather when he was young.
Oh, shoot.
And he lost to this guy Dimitri Bivol, I think his name is. I think it was Dimitri Bivol. But it's because Canelo was getting cocky and he went up like 3 weight classes and fought this guy
okay.
and he ended up losing. But Canelo's only ever lost twice, and Terrence Crawford has never lost. So that's like. And also Canelo lost to Mayweather when he was like 22 or something. Like he was like super young, and like it was like people were saying like he's fighting him before he should have, and he ended up losing, which is fine, whatever. But like I mean, Canelo's like considered the greatest boxer of our generation.
Isn't he older though? He's getting older.
Canelo's like.
Crawford's
I
like
think
our
Canelo's
age,
our
ain't he?
I think they're both like our age. I think they're both like 33, 34 or something like that.
Oh. Well,
But yeah, so that's gonna be the big one. Also, my guy, not my guy, but honestly, I've grown to really like Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis is So Dylan Dennis, if you don't know, he's a big shit talker online. People hate him, people love him. He's very controversial. But he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and he trained Conor McGregor. That's like he's part of Conor McGregor's team, or they used to be like best friends, and like he was the guy who trained Conor on jiu-jitsu and stuff. And when Khabib jumped over the cage and went to go fight? Remember when Conor and Khabib fought?
Yeah.
And then Khabib choked out Conor, and then he jumped over the cage and started fighting his team.
Yeah.
He was fighting Dylan Dennis.
Oh shoot.
He was talking shit he jumped over the cage to fight Dylan Dennis. Dylan Dennis has been like super controversial since then, right? But Dylan Dennis hasn't had a fight in like 3 years. He fought Jake Paul, I think, in boxing, and it was like dumb, or Logan Paul or something. It was really dumb.
Okay.
But on this card, it was all boxing except for Dylan Dennis's was Dylan Dennis versus some guy in MMA in the boxing arena.
Oh.
In the boxing ring. And
How was that?
it was amazing, dude.
Oh,
It ended in 15 seconds. Dylan Dennis was like the guy. So KSI told Dylan Dennis because Dylan Dennis really wants to fight KSI, but KSI won't do it. And he basically said KSI was like, if you knock him out, I'll double your purse, because he's paying him. He's on the Misfits card, so it's KSI's thing. And Dylan Dennis is like, okay, whatever. I'll stand up with him as like if he wants to stand up with me, but he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. So the guy stood up with him. Dylan Dennis landed one punch. The other guy landed another punch on Dylan Dennis, and then the guy punched him and kind of like hugged him. And as soon as you hugged him, it's over, dude. As soon as he the guy went into Dylan Dennis grabbed his neck, fucking turned him over, and choked him out in 15 seconds. It was over like that, dude. It was crazy. But Dylan Dennis is pretty fucking good, dude. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. He talks about all this big game about him going to the UFC and stuff. I would love to see it, but we'll see.
Has he not been in the UFC? Never? Oh.
He was in PFL, and he trained Conor. So, but he's very I don't know if Dana White and them want him in the UFC.
Oh, okay.
But he makes a lot of money, and he's big on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and all stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Man,
but
see.
great fucking fight card, dude. Even the undercard was sick. I loved it. I had so much fun, especially with no UFC that weekend. I had nothing to watch. This weekend, we got football back. The NFL's back. The first games start this week. My Chargers are playing Kansas City Chiefs. First game of the season in Brazil.
Imagine they win.
Imagine, I'm fucking waiting for them to win, dude. My team is stacked this year, dude. I'm hyped. I say this every year, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get it. One of these years, I'm gonna live to see the Chargers win a Super Bowl, and I will lose my mind when they do. But I don't know how confident I am with them, but I'm pretty confident. All right. So Justin Herbert, that's my guy. Justin Herbert is dating Madison Beer now, which is also a big thing that happened. My quarterback, Justin Herbert, who is the fucking man, Madison Beer. She's like one of the hottest influencer chicks in the world.
Oh, she's an influencer?
Yeah, and there was pictures of them spotted out, and then now they're like dating. That's my guy, dude. He's pulling the baddest chick out there. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
Now it's just now he just needs a Super Bowl, you know?
Shout out Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
Yeah, congrats.
Hey, listen, man.
Honestly,
everybody's on the bandwagon, so I might as well just say it too. Like,
I hope it distracts you from this Friday's game. I hope Travis Kelce is so distracted with all the media and all the Taylor Swift stuff that's going on, or maybe he shows out because they're getting engaged. But who knows?
Hey, I want to say something though. Because I don't want the Swifties to come after me, but I hope that they last, bro, because this has sparked so much buzz that I'm like, what happens if the break, like who's the biggest celebrities in my opinion? Like I think like
Taylor Swift.
I mean, no, before like that got married, Jay-Z, Kanye,
Jay-Z, Beyonce,
Kanye, Kim Kardashian, like
Kanye.
You know what I'm saying? And it was nowhere near how people were acting
for this.
Yeah, and I'm like, I seen people like I think I seen like a teacher like cancel class because he saw that. I was like, well, it was a girl crying on TikTok about it, and I'm like, I pray for everybody's sanity that these people last because, bro, like
if not, it's the end of his world.
That's like Travis Kelce would be ridiculed, bro.
Yeah,
like I would feel so bad for him, bro, because I didn't know
he can't make any mistakes.
That's my bad. That's my fault. That's world, America, global, international. That's my bad. I didn't understand the motion that Taylor Swift had. I did not, bro.
And she had the highest
like
grossing
everybody,
tour.
bro. Like legit, bro. And it landed in the Oval Office with Trump. They asked him about he congratulated, bro. That's when your marriage reaches like things like that it's different,
dude.
Like he has so much to worry about
it's so
with
stupid.
our world,
it's so
and
stupid,
they're like, hey, what do you think about Travis Kelce?
So you know their
that's crazy.
Their engagement photo was the most liked and retweeted, or most liked and repost Instagram posts of all time.
That's insane.
Their engagement photos, even to the point today, not my coach, but the Chargers coach, why can't I think of his name right now? I'm going blank, but. He did a press conference because they play on Friday, right? So they had a press conference today, and during the press conference, they asked him about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and he's like, "Congrats for them." I don't know.
Yeah, man. You know what's crazy, bro? I am not a Swiftie. Shout out to the Swifties, but I'm concerned about Travis Kelce because from what I've seen, he's a good dude, and I just don't want to see his career go down the tank because it didn't work out between two human beings. You feel me? Like I feel like this news is so big that I feel like it'll be detrimental if it doesn't work out for whatever reason because we are not in their household. So what if Taylor Swift just isn't good to him or whatever and he has to break it off? It would be his fault. That sucks, bro. Like he wouldn't get a fair shake.
Yeah.
So I hope
shake it off.
I hope it works out for them. Yeah. I've been waiting to say that because I'm not a Swiftie, but like you see, bro, that was like that day. Everybody legit. Like I can't believe Bleacher Report posted like 5 times of it. Like and like I said, it was a girl that went on my TikTok that was crying about it and she was so happy. Lisa's sister, shout out to Brittany, because she's a big Swiftie. I was like, yo, so like, what's the big deal? She was like, it just gives all of us hope. And I was like, oh my God, bruh. Like, yo, the Swifties are different, bruh. I'm sorry again.
I was going to say
Taylor Swift, I did not know Taylor Swift had so much motion. And I am not going to disrespect the Swifties, bro.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get canceled. So,
hey, that goes back to what I was thinking about earlier. Not thinking about earlier, but it was a conversation that we had. And this is very controversial right here. Because this is my guy. Taylor Swift might because of
Be
this.
bigger than Michael Jackson.
Not be bigger. She's probably up there now, because I've never seen that before.
They talked about this on the Breakfast Club.
I never seen that before.
They talked about this on the Breakfast Club, and
so she might be creeping up. I'm not saying she is. Michael Jackson's my guy. She might be creeping up because I've never seen that before, bro. I couldn't escape it. That day I could not escape
Jess
it.
Hilarious said, "Until I see someone pass out from seeing
That's true.
Taylor Swift,
That's true.
then she's
That's
not
true.
as big as
but
Michael Jackson."
I have seen someone cry like real
Hysterically,
tears.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I've
So
seen that
like,
too.
it's coming, bro. And I'm a Michael Jackson fan, and I'm feeling sad. But the only thing I have with Michael Jackson that trumps Taylor Swift is Mike did not have social media.
Damn, that's true.
So shout out to my guy Mike, man. But again,
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna cut.
congratulations, Taylor Swift, man. I am not the Swifties don't come after me. I'm rocking with y'all.
I'm gonna say
I
this.
like Travis Kelce.
I'm gonna say this to Avery and to Avery only, and I'm gonna cut it out right here. Taylor Swift gives ugly girls like a hope. You know what I mean? Like all the basic chicks that are just like, you know what I mean?
I see some baddies that like Taylor Swift. Bro.
It's girls
That's
who are like.
up, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, you'll never hear that, so it doesn't matter what I said. But at 225, all right,
All right,
125.
that is so funny, bro.
But yeah, so that's why. Anyways, but well, what I was gonna say about it though,
Travis Kelce, football, Taylor Swift.
This Friday is the first game of the season. It's going to be NFL on a Friday night, which no one like. There's no games on Fridays. It's the only game on Friday. It is the Chargers, my favorite team, versus Kansas City, America's favorite team because of Travis Kelce. On Friday night in Brazil, it's gonna be a huge game. So if you guys have nothing to do Friday night, that's the thing to watch. Everyone's gonna be watching it because of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
He's for sure
and I
gonna be
hope
there.
the Chargers fucking dog walk the Chiefs. I hope they fucking embarrass them. I hope Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce look terrible, and I hope the Chargers just walk all over them. And the new power couple is Justin Herbert and Madison Beer. Okay, and that's it. And I name my fantasy football team Mr. Madison Beer.
That's funny.
So take that.
Yeah, Swifties don't come after me. I want them to succeed. You know what I mean? I
didn't say anything about the Swifties. It was cut out.
I don't
in
really,
the episode,
I don't really care about football like that, so I don't really care. But
I
yeah.
do.
I feel like though, 100% every Chiefs game is gonna be focused on her.
Yeah, and this is the first Chiefs game of the season, and it's on primetime television, and it's in Brazil, and it's against my favorite team.
Oh, you know, I will say
I'm hyped.
this
It's gonna
game
be the biggest game of the year.
I will say this game. I think she's gonna be there, but
Well, it's in Brazil.
yeah, she's gonna be. I feel like
think she'll fly to
I feel
Brazil?
I feel like she's gonna be there.
That'd be sick.
But every other game, as far as like away games, I don't think she's gonna go. I think she's gonna go to only home games.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man,
We'll
shout out to them, man.
We'll see.
I don't know a lick of Taylor Swift music. I think I know it in passing.
Shake it off,
Yeah,
fucking,
I know it in passing, but
you wanna be bad love.
but I'm not a Swiftie, but I respect the Swifties, and I don't want them to come after me. So shout out to your girl, congratulations to her, and like I said again,
If the Swifties are watching this podcast,
I like Travis
shout out
Kelce,
to
man.
them.
They're gonna definitely see the shorts, bro. So we gotta respect them because
Maybe I won't cut it out then. Maybe I'll fucking leave that part
They're
in.
gonna see the shorts for sure, bro.
Maybe I'll cut that. I'll leave that part in. We'll get a fucking million views on our fucking podcast this week.
We don't want that type of million, bro. We don't need that type of million.
I'm ready for the smoke.
I'm not. Listen. I can take the smoke from every little dude who think he could do whatever he could do. The Swifties, nah. I'm good on them, bro. They
alright.
too powerful, bro.
Fine. You guys win. You guys win this one.
The Swifties are different, bro.
We win on Friday. That's all I say. We win on Friday. But with that being said, guys, there's not much more to talk about this week. We got some stuff
I
coming up.
watched Jussie Smollett.
Oh,
You should watch it.
like his documentary
Yeah,
thing.
it's funny.
It's on Netflix or what?
It's not funny. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. I watched. I know the big thing that everyone's talking about right now is Alien Earth. That's like a TV show that people are talking about right now. I tried watching it. It's all right. I watched Alien Covenant last night though. That was pretty fucking good. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not really super into Alien and like Predator and stuff like
Yeah,
that. But
me neither.
I know they're like have a big fan base. But that's like a big show that everyone's talking about is Alien Covenant or Alien Earth right now.
I'm rewatching Fast and the Furious movies.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
The first like 3 are amazing.
Yeah, it's getting weird now.
Yeah.
So after Fantastic Four, after Fast and Furious 4,
Yeah.
I'm going to the Fast and Furious. Oh no, sorry, I just finished Fast and Furious 5. Fast 5.
Did you watch? I think Tokyo Drift takes place like between like.
Yeah, I seen it. It was. I'm doing it in a chronological order.
Okay.
It's literally after the first one, and then Too Fast, Too Furious is after Tokyo Drift.
Really?
Yeah, that's how they had it, like for dates. But anyways, Fast 5 is where it gets like, come on, guys.
Okay, yeah.
So now it's 5 more that I have to watch,
Damn.
and I'm like,
There's 11 movies. That's insane, dude.
no. It's 11.
And
So
Chobbs and Hall, which is 12.
They're about to do another one. They're about to do the last one. That's the only reason I watched it, because I think Vin Diesel said something about like we brought it back to the streets or something like that.
Okay, cool. That's dope.
So I'm gonna watch it. I mean,
I like Fast and Furious.
It's ridiculous though.
Yeah,
It is ridiculous.
I like the first like 6.
It
movies.
is ridiculous.
And
I'm
then
like,
after that,
I'm like, bro, like it's like the thing is, we like superhero movies. We love it. We rock it. We watch it. Whatever. But like Vin Diesel, Dom Toretto turns into a superhero, but he never. It's no backstory to the superhero.
Yeah.
Is like it's like he just becomes like this nigga that can pull a freaking helicopter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, when Captain America did it, it was fucking like, oh, he's Captain America.
Yeah, he has a serum.
When Vin Diesel
Yeah.
does it, it's just like,
yeah, he stumps on a freaking garage.
and he breaks the
like same thing with the Rock. Like
What does he say? He says, the thing about the streets always win.
Yeah. He's there. Yeah.
And he breaks the garage out of it.
I just don't understand. They could have.
Yeah, that's just
I feel
funny.
like that's why I rewatched it, because I was like, what is the time that it started to be like Dom is a superhero and the Rock is a superhero. So now Fast 5 was still regular. Like they were still regular. Like Dom is a little bit like
little bit.
Bucky. He's a little
yeah.
bit like Bucky. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Winter Soldier type.
When did he become like? Well, how did he? You know what I mean? And The Rock is obviously special ops, so he's doing things where I'm like, okay, that makes sense. But I think the next movie is where where that stump happens with the thing, and then they also put with the helicopter, and it's like they don't discuss
when
how
he jumps across the fucking bridge and catches
I
Letty
think
in his arms.
I think that's like an 8 or something like that. But like they don't. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like if Fast and the Furious said Dom drank a Corona bottle with freaking
the Hulk's blood. in
Yeah,
it.
like it would have made sense. But like,
what if they tie it into Marvel and it's like they're fat, like they're in fucking Doomsday and shit?
Well, Ludacris and Tyrese go to space in one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a little bit ridiculous. Like it's like these things aren't like, I feel like you made the franchise like very grounded, and then you just like went
overboard.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, which it should be explained why they're doing this and how Dom got these powers and The Rock got these powers, and my boy Jason Statham. Man, Jason Statham is just he's just gonna be what Jason Statham is.
I mean, he's the same in every movie.
Yeah. So, anyways,
he's
man, that's what I'm watching and working on these music videos. Oh, last thing before we go, because I know we're taking a lot of time. Guys, I'm working on a music video. I'm working on 4 music videos. They're all gonna go in together, and it's gonna be like a
big story,
a big series, and it's a lot on me, bro. It's a lot, bro, and I'm coming to my real supporters, man. All my real people who support me, bro. When I release these, man, please get active. Watch it multiple times, share it multiple times. Cause, bro, like, you gotta understand, dude. Like, I'm trying to do high production with these, and it's 4 of them, and I can't have them just fall to the wayside. So, man, like, I really need my people to come behind me. I've been doing it.
Pause.
Pause. That's super pause. Oh my god. Yeah. But I've been having a lot of brain power to make this happen, and I'm probably gonna edit a couple of videos, and it's just a lot that goes into these, man. A lot of money too. A lot of money, man.
Which we haven't done in a while, but if you guys want to support Avery's music videos, you can do that, and you guys can actually put money into. We have a Cashapp for Above the Multiverse, and whatever money you guys put into that, we will give it to Avery to make his music videos. So just if you guys want to donate to Avery's music videos and help him out with this shit, which I'm down to help out with, we'll make it happen. Right? Go to Above the Multi or Cash App Above the Multiverse, ABOV The Multiverse. You can throw some money in there, and that money will go to Avery's music videos.
And if you don't want to donate money, that's fine. I understand, but I need you guys
at least watch it.
I need you guys to watch them and share, because they're stories, and I think they're gonna be really hitting, and like I think people are gonna love the idea of the storyline, and I just need my people to be behind me, man.
From what you told me so far, like I'm excited for what you got planned. So we'll see what happens. But
it's a lot of work, bro. It's a lot of work, and I love it. This is the part. This is the part I love. Like I love making music. That's great. You know what I mean? It's my thing, whatever. The first and foremost thing that I love doing is performing, like going on stage and doing my thing. Now, right under that is making and creating visuals. It's so fun. It's very stressful, but like the ending is so rewarding, bro. It's like creating that storyline and like making people feel something while you're, you know, off of what you created is dope, man. So
I still think your best music video is I Escaped the Hood. So if you guys want to like see kind of what the vision is going to be for these kind of things and how good Avery is at making music videos, like go watch Escape the Hood, because that's like one of the best music videos you've done. Yeah, I mean all your music videos are good,
and it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's like one of those ones that's like a story. You know
and
what
it's
I mean?
crazy.
That's so dope.
With the like, I don't be having budgets. Like I feel like if I had budgets, bro, I'll be making freaking Marvel movies,
I know, seriously,
bro.
I know, for reals.
You know, it comes from it genuinely comes from
it'll come.
It genuinely comes from like being behind, not being behind. That's a different. Let me word this differently. It comes from being in the shadows of like Hop. Yeah. Seeing how he creates his music videos. That inspires me a lot, man. So yeah, man. Anyways, hey, I just wanted to say that because it's really important that I need my people to support this, man.
Show some love, guys.
Man, this music videos are a different animal, and people try to say it's dead, but like
no, it's not.
Music videos are not.
No,
dead,
it's not.
Man.
I literally watch music videos every single day.
Honestly, I feel like people connect to the song more.
Yeah, of course. Dude, I watch. For me, my big thing is obviously I watch a lot of K-pop stuff. Like right now, Sabrina Carpenter. Which I was
seen that video right now where she was on the floor.
She was with Coleman Domingo.
Somebody, a tree fell on a dude. What is that video?
That might be an old one.
I just walked in and it was playing.
Oh, I'll show you her new music video right now. It just came out, but it has Coleman Domingo, which I didn't know he was gay. But I mean I knew he was gay, but I didn't really think about it. But he plays like
super gay.
Yeah, he's super gay. In this.
Shout out to my boy.
I love Coleman Domingo.
Yeah, he's a dope actor for
sure. But she got him to be in this music video, and they're doing like a Rocky Horror Picture Show. They're kind of like a spoof on that. But it's a great video and it's a great song, and I love Sabrina Carpenter. But I actually want to talk to you about her after the podcast about how good her songwriting is, because her songwriting is so fucking dope. The song is called Tears, and she's like, I get wet at the thought of you being a responsible guy. Tears run down my thighs. Like she's basically like, it's like sexual, but she's basically saying like, when you do the basic things, like it turns me on. It's such creative songwriting, because it's like it sounds like very sexual, and like when you watch it and you listen to it, you're just like, whoa, this is super sexual. But when you really listen to it, she's just like, she says in the part where she's like, if you build me something from IKEA, I'm like, you know, like it's so funny. She's such a creative songwriter. So shout out to Sabrina Carpenter, because that's my fucking girl. Yeah. Which I was gonna, I'll check
it out. I mean, I'm getting very inspired right now. Like I've been watching a lot of Fast and Furious. Been watching a lot of Hell's Kitchen, obviously, because of the video that I'm doing, and then just random videos, because I'm also, like I said, I'm about to maybe edit some stuff. So I've been trying to get some inspiration. So yeah, I'm down to check out some videos right now. But yeah, man, I'm excited for that. That's gonna be great. I haven't posted on Instagram and TikTok in a minute, because my brain is like.
Fried,
yeah, bro. Like
it happens. It happens.
It's tough, man. So
we have our on weeks, we have our off weeks. Which I'll say, before we get out of here too, show love obviously to Avery's music videos and stuff when that comes out. Show love to our podcast, dude. Like our podcast, watch our podcast, share it with people if you guys are down. I've been posting, like last week I did on our last episode, I clipped just our Fave 5 segment. And I put that out as its own separate video. I didn't even look to see how it performed, but I put that out as like its own little thing, as like a highlight. So I want to do more of those, where I just like take a segment of our podcast and put it out, like where we talked about Young Thug today. Maybe I'll put that out as its own segment, or whatever, just to kind of like give people like this is the whole podcast if you want to watch the whole thing, but then also here's the part where we talk about Young Thug. Here's the part where we talked about, whatever we talked about, Peacemaker.
I feel like our Taylor Swift segment.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift stuff. We're also doing our shorts and everything on YouTube, and then also we post on TikTok and get those things going. Also, what I've been doing, and this is the first time I've done it, and I've been wanting to do it for so long. We're on 120 episodes, but I did chapters. I added chapters to our video last week.
Oh, dang.
So if you guys...
How long did that take?
Oh, my God, dude. It took me fucking 3 hours to do that shit. It was so long. I'm literally having to... I have to watch the whole podcast and be like, oh, this is where we started talking about this, and then this is where we end talking about it, and we're on to the next topic. And then I have to add the chapter. Like, I have to do it manually. So, like... So I last week I added chapters. So if you guys go watch our last episode, you can actually see like what we're talking about in the episode, and you can skip to which parts you want to watch. So like the last week we talked about like weapons, right? We talked about weapons. We did like a barbarian. I talked about barbarian for like 15 minutes, and that's like that segment. And then there's like the weapons breakdown, and then there's like the Peacemaker breakdown, like all that stuff. I broke it all up so you guys can go to chapters and you guys can look at that. I'm gonna do it on this episode again today. Two, I work at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning. So
damn.
Yeah, so we'll see what I do tonight, but I'll figure it out. If I don't get it out tomorrow, which I want to get it out tomorrow, but I'll try. It's already fucking 6 o'clock, so who knows?
I mean, there's nothing like we can get it out, but there's nothing pressing. Yeah, like I mean, I feel like that Taylor Swift thing is gonna be it's gonna do numbers.
Yeah, and also they play on Friday, so I think it's gonna be like Taylor Swift's gonna be huge in the news on Friday because that's the first game of the season, and it's gonna be huge. So. With that being said, guys, we love you. I hope you guys enjoyed our podcast today. I hope you guys enjoyed our Fave 5. Like I said, if you guys have your favorite sidekick that you want to put in there, throw it in the comments, please. I'm curious to hear who you thought because we didn't have a lot of time to think about it.
The people that be watching the full episode, bro, just say something. Just say
anything.
Put an A or a D or B or C or something in the comments.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like I see the numbers, and it's like it's not just one person watching the whole thing. Like it'd be like 30, 40, 50, maybe 500. One of the last episodes. It's like, bro, just say something in the comments.
Just put anything. Give us a like. Do something to let us know that you're there because we're doing this, and then like we don't always see the results.
We get a lot of we
see the results sometimes like as views. We get watch time.
We get
stuff,
engagement from shorts haters in the shorts. Like we want.
Where's
like,
our family at?
Yeah. We want you guys to comment and say what's up.
The spirit of Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
family, guys, family. All right, family. So, with that being said, guys, we love you. If you watched it all the way through, we especially love you. Show some love in the comments to do something. Let us know that you're here. But till next week, guys, we'll do it again. All right, peace.